Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom and I have just witnessed Brentford 1, Ipswich Town 0 in an epic battle of no, it wasn't good at all. Brentford lining up, Bentley in goal, Dalsgaard, Barbe the fullbacks, Egan and Mepham the centre-backs, Makoto and McEachran holding in midfield. Sawyers down the middle with Watkins to his left and Alan Judge, the man who got injured so badly by Luke Hyam 2 years ago. He was on the right. Mopai up front. Mick goes back to the 3-5-2. So after the 4-4-2, giving us a very exciting second half in the Millwall game, he goes back to the 3-5-2 that had given us no goals for the previous 4 games. Virtually the team that played against Birmingham, give or take 1 or 2. So Bart in goal, Webster, Chambers, Carter, Vickers centre backs, Spence and Knudsen are the wing backs. A very interesting midfield. Connolly comes back. There's no excuse. He took a bump on the head against Millwall. Luke Hyam gets a start in a game that would seem to get booed every time he got the ball. Obviously, the Alan Judge thing still in Brentford fans' heads. And Tristan Nydam gets a start kind of in the advanced centre midfield position. 3 games coming up in this week, so Mick rotating it about a bit. Waghorn and Sears up front, and this game is going to strike unerring parallels with the Birmingham game for all of you who watched my video of that. There may be some similarities here. So from the start it seems patently obvious that Mick is out to just stop Brentford, who we know are a good ball playing team. The plan being that when Brentford have the ball at the back, Ipswich squeeze right up, the centre half split and our 2 forwards go with the centre halves and their fullbacks go forward, so our wing backs push right onto them. Our 3 centre halves spread out and we just try and hem Brentford back into their half and stop them playing out from the back. So the first 10 minutes is pretty dreary. Good move by Brentford on 9. Work back to Barbe, he's on the edge of the box. Poor left-footed shot, it's going wide. But Mopai gets his head on it, and eerily similar to the thing with Jota against Birmingham last week. Mopai redirects a shot that's going wide, and Bart, great save with his right foot. Eerily similar, like I say, from the corner. Judge shoots high and wide. Carter Vickers takes a yellow for a foul on Barbe. Watkins and Judge swap wings for the first time. They're going to swap continually sort of every 15 minutes whilst Judge stays on. On 19, hopefully not too trouble incident, but big mix-up, long ball over the top by Brentford. And the mix-ups between Bart and Chambers. Chambers, I think, is waiting for Bart. Bart's waiting for Chambers, and then Bart rushes at the last minute. They bash into each other. Chambers goes down, and we know he's very, very tough. He's banging his left foot against the floor. He's down for a good few minutes, and he's helped off. He looks very ginger, but he's also got some kind of strapping on his right arm. So I thought he was concussed possibly, but some problem with the arm or up here. Hopefully that's not too bad. So Ipswich are going to play 70 minutes without the game, without Skews and without Chambers. So lots of responsibility for Hyam in midfield and Connolly, and Webster coming across to the middle of the 3 to take the responsibility that Chambers would have there. Kenlock comes in for Chambers to play left wing back. Brentford force a couple of corners, nothing doing. Connolly rides a tackle, he drives the left foot, it's well over for 25 yards. That's Ipswich's first effort on goal. Best chance of the game so far, Barbe lobs in a free kick. No one follows Sawyers, everyone's got their man, and Sawyers runs in from midfield. He gets a good touch and he's pretty much in the penalty area, and it's a weak left-footed shot wide by him. Brentford are on top now. 3 or 4 minutes they keep Ipswich hemmed in. Barbe forward, good crossing position straight into Bart's arms. Sears gets behind for once. Brentford defend it. It's Hyam to Spence, then Nydam out to Kenlock. He takes a touch and he's got enough confidence to have a shot, which maybe we wouldn't see from Knudsen in that position. Shoots it wide. On 43, Judge with a right footer from 25 yards. It swerves a bit, so Bart puts his hand up, parries it, comes out to Mopai. but good block from Webster here. Ipswich good counter though. Actually have it in the net. It chips all the way across to Connolly, but he handballs it as he's going in. He puts it in, but I think Bentley had stopped. Closest Ipswich are going to get to a goal all day. Connolly heads straight at Bentley from the corner. Brentford on the counter here. Watkins puts in a low left footer through the crowd. Doesn't really trouble Bart too much. First half is really bad. It's just dull when you go away and your team is just there to stop the other team. And I was thinking about it, and you're kind of thinking, so we're going to try and make it impossible for Brentford to win, but at the same time possibly make it impossible for ourselves to win, because we just don't play any football. And it wasn't a good watch at all. And I was sat in the Bramer Road stand, and needless to say, the home fans there not really impressed with Ipswich. You could say the tactics work and you're looking for that breakaway goal, but no service to Sears and Waghorn really again, and a lot of people following instructions, but really kind of turgid to watch. Into the second half, Ipswich start reasonably well. They get a bit of territory. Connolly takes a yellow for holding McEachran. As he's holding him, McEachran throws him over and he takes a yellow as well, so a bit silly from him. Game's getting worse. All I've written on 60 is poor stuff. It's very attritional. Nothing much is happening. Dean Smith makes a change. He puts Yanaris in for Makoto, and Kanyos comes in for Judge. There's a cutback to Watkins on 67. His right foot is charged down. First shot of the second half. Took half of the half for either team to get a shot in. That's what Ipswich have done for the game. From the corner, though, Hyam, great ball out down the line. Brilliant touch by Waghorn. He controls it and puts himself into an attacking moment in the same touch. He beats his man. He's in on goal on the right foot. Bentley's out smartly and makes the save. Good play from Hyam, good play from Waghorn, good play from Bentley. Ipswich's best chance of the game. But if you look at these chances, it's a counter-attack and Waghorn creating something for himself out of nothing. Maybe if he'd been on the left foot there, he would have scored that one. A few minutes later, and Brentford are going to take the lead. Bit of a weird one. Hyam kind of falls over in the right midfield position and gives it away. Brentford take the throw-in quickly. Now, the ball is knocked into the box diagonally. Kanyos runs from right to left. Kudos for Knudsen for tracking his run, but as Kanyos goes to receive the ball and chest it down, Knudsen sticks a hand right in his back, and of course Kanyos goes down, and the ref has to give a penalty. Silly, really silly from Knudsen. Kanyos would have had to chest it down and pull out a kind of Van Basten-like volley to score from there. I understand getting tight, but stick your hand in his back. We saw it in the Cardiff Wolves game last night. Ref's going to give a penalty for hands on in the box. So very silly from Knudsen. He takes the yellow card, and this is what you get with this system, because if you do give away a penalty, the chances of you winning when you're entrenched in this, trying to stop the other team, are so slim. So it's Morpie's going to take it right-footed. Bart stands up, he dives the wrong way, and Morpie side-foots it into the corner, and it's 1-0 to Brentford. Didn't have to do a lot to score that goal. Shame. On 73, Ward comes in for Nydam. Nice to see Nydam again. He's neat and tidy, but this system really doesn't do anybody any favours. Marcondes comes in for McEachran, who's obviously on a yellow card, so kind of smartish switch there. And then Mick does make a tactical change on 74. And Kenlock, the guy who'd been subbed on, we saw this happen to Spence, he gets subbed off. So we go to a 4-3-3. Selina comes on. Not a 4-4-2, which is what we'd kind of wanted. Selina's to Waghorn's left and Sears is to his right. Ward drops into centre midfield. Those players could have played 4-4-2, and it's a bit of a shame that Mick kept three back in midfield. Low cross into Watkins. Easy save for Bart. Good cross by Ward here. Waghorn's in a really good spot. He's just offside, but Ward can do that. Wasn't playing as an out-and-out winger, but still got the cross in well. Waghorn offside, like I say. 81 comedy passage here. It's absolute rubbish. Waghorn comes back, gives it away, then Webster gets in a muddle. Big scramble in the box. No one can get a shot off. No one can stand up. Oh, I'm rolling my eyes at this. 85 minutes and Selina gets on the ball for the first time since he's been on. Knudsen makes a good overlap. Give and go. Selina's in the box. He cuts it back. It's a great ball. Ward's got a bit of time to say good shot. He concentrates on getting a good contact rather than direction, and he hits it straight at Bentley, who stands up well and makes the save. The ball comes out. Waghorn receives it, and he comes inside too. He hits his shot. It's going on target. It hits Mepham in the face. He's brave. He stands up well. Really good chance for both guys, but you can see with these chances, there's no football being played. It's just an overlap and Selina creating something, and they're feeding off scraps really. Marcondes with a low curler. Bart looked a bit troubled by it. Gives away a corner. I don't know whether it took a deflection or Bart got a touch on that. Connolly has a breakout in the stoppage time, and Kanyos brings him down. Professional foul for his yellow card. It was rubbish. It's really poor, really poor today. I understand that Brentford are a really good passing side, and if you try and outpass them, you probably get beaten. But it was so negative. It really was. Okay, it's a sensible tactic to look at the way they set up from the goal kick and stop the attacks coming, but you have to have some kind of attacking presence. I know a lot of people called for Falami over Sears today, and I think we will see Falami in one of these 3 games. It's Barnsley on Tuesday and then Forest away on Saturday. But I don't know what... I'm going to give Sears and Waghorn a pass again, because just absolutely feeding off scraps. You know, there's nothing coming from behind them. I don't really know what they're to do. Bit of a nothing. The only person I can really give some kudos to, I can't believe I'm saying this, is Luke Hyam, because McCarthy's started him. I thought it might be a game to just get him out of the firing line because he was going to get booed. And what I would call Hyam's performance, we know he's not the greatest footballer, and it was very mature. He kept everything nice and calm. He used the ball pretty well, and I was pleasantly surprised by his performance. The other guys in midfield, you know, they're there basically to stop people. So I'll give Hyam some kudos, and let's give Webster some credit, because for 70 minutes he played the Chambers role and marshalled the defence, and there was only a bit of silliness by Knudsen that caused the goal to go in against Ipswich. So let's give some credit to Webster, give some credit to Hyam, but Mick, I wasn't really impressed with that today. And we've seen so many games like that, and he'll come out and he'll say, "Oh, we blinked first. It was a tight game." Is it a tight game if the other team is attacking for the whole game and you're defending for the whole game, and they know they only need to score 1 goal? Is that really a tight game? I'm not sure it is. For Brentford, yep, they beat what was put in front of them. I'm sure they normally have more successful kind of passing afternoons than that, but Ipswich was set up to stop them. No one really played well for Brentford. They all tried to do their jobs, but were stopped by Ipswich. You could argue that there's some merit in Ipswich's defensive system if they all stopped. I would say Sawyers was probably my favourite player for Brentford today. It was so congested and they're trying to feed the ball through, and he did start to come back in the second half and take responsibility there. So yeah, enjoy watching him. Nice to see Judge back as well. No Ipswich fan wants to see an Ipswich player put someone out for 2 years, so nice to see him back. So if you're a Brentford fan and you're watching, can you push on, get into that traffic for the playoffs? I think difficult one against Fulham coming up for Brentford. So let me know what you thought of the game in the comments. I probably guess you're going to think it was pretty terrible. And can you make it into the playoffs? Ipswich fans, familiar story. I'm sure I'm going to get back in the comments. Few fans still having a pop at Mick. He goes off. The tunnel is just on the corner here, and he's walking in front, and he gets a cheerio, and gives some sarcastic applause. But believe in freedom of speech, as I always say, but is there any point in this now? There's only 5 games left after this. It's not doing any good, but could Mick have taken the shackles off a little bit, and could we have lost 3-2 going down trying, then losing 1-0 just trying to stop Brentford? It wasn't pretty. So Ipswich fans, are we still right to be having a pop at Mick? Mick McCarthy, get out of our club, was chanted again, as well as the Cheerios. Is there anything to be gained from that? Could Mick take the handbrake off a bit more? And would you rather go down 4-2, giving it a go, than 1-0? I think I know probably what the answer is. Thank you as well to the Brentford fans I met in the Globe pub down there. Nice friendly setup at Brentford, nice place to come, and the Ipswich fans loved the terrace at the end, so tried to enjoy the afternoon, but the match it's just crap. Not a fun watch at all, really. Thank you for watching this video. If you managed to survive, I hope it gave you some more entertainment than the game did. If you have watched and you're watching for the first time, please subscribe. Lot of Championship content, as well as our Blue Monday specific Ipswich Town content. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom, and really interested to hear from Brentford fans, Ipswich fans in the comments. I'm going to be at Ipswich versus Barnsley to witness Kiefer Moore undoubtedly score for Barnsley on Tuesday, and Aston Villa against Leeds on Friday night, and then I'll be at Forest on Saturday. So 3 more videos coming up soon, so do check those out. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.